brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And we can talk. Football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake it and fake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
First down, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Hand off to Spears. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tajay Spears, a 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And what a great game that was to watch last week because he put on a show in the wild card round with 5 touchdown passes. So if you ever want to see what a hot quarterback looks like, watch that tape. Let's see if that same hot quarterback shows up in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. That'll go. That time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Here's the advantage. Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Go to 54. Why? Kill.
Prescott to throw it. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Dragons 7. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, way and provides a big spark for his team.
Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A solid block. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Second down run with Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He stopped at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Spears to begin the drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round match. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who's not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Prescott down. And his throw is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 5. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a run by Spears. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. About 25 yards on 3rd down. They'll take it.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Play action now. Prescott. That one's taken in by Spears. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the type. Trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The Spears with another carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Goes right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Lewis between the tackles. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dragons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Dak.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Prescott. Able to get this one to McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. York now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.